right, good morning. Thank you everyone for being here. And this is unbelievable and obviously should be a testament to Beverly and what she is, the program she had here for 36 years and what she did with this place. There's not enough words to really describe the impact that Beverly made in Charlestown. There's not enough words. I took the position over in 2019. Again, my name is Megan Murray. I'm the director here at the previously the Golden Age Center that is now the Beverly Gibbons Community Center for older adults. So amazing. And we have, obviously, our commissioner for BCYF was not able to make it today. So I'm gonna get up here and start and be an MC, which is, with my ladies, I'm very comfortable. With this is a whole different experience. And obviously it's such a special day, and I just wanna make sure that the family, just have an amazing, I mean, they can see the turnout right now. I mean, there's people outside, there's people in the back room, I mean, the turnout is just, I mean, the Golden Age Center is Beverly, you know? I mean, that's, this building is her. You can feel her everywhere you are. But without further ado, obviously everybody would like to hear from the mayor, so Mayor Wu is here, and that's who we're going to hear from.
Thank you, Megan. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm really, I just have so many mixed feelings standing here today. We can all feel Bev here with us, and I know if she were here right now, she wouldn't be in this room. She would be outside, and we'd all have to drag her in because she'd be saying this is way too big of a fuss, and that, you know, put the attention on someone else, and it's not about me. And she did that for so many years, taking care of so many people. I mean, it's even kind of strange to be in here without all the bingo tables going and everything. It's so big in here. I have memories of bringing my boys here. This is where they would come to get the orange soda that they were not allowed to have at home from all of you all, and whatever snacks they wanted, and just have them on your laps. And they were pros at the bingo with everyone. And it wasn't just about this building also. Bev was always about making sure that her seniors would get whatever they needed, whether it was a nice day out to the beach or the casino or any of the trips that she organized. And then in the day-to-day, the individual conversations that no one else knew about. If someone needed something, whatever time of day or night, whatever it was, she was gonna make sure that it happened. And so that's why so many people are here. And the thing about Bev was that even when you were on the other end of those calls, when she needed something for someone that she cared about, and it was like, you're gonna make this happen, you couldn't help but love her for it. And I know all my colleagues here, I see Sheriff Tompkins here, who is such a good friend and a mentor to me, and someone who is very dear to Bev. We have of course, all of your electeds here who knew and loved her so well. Gigi Coletta, your district city councilor at large, Aaron Murphy. Where's Danny Ryan? Kind of takes it. In the crowd. Danny Ryan taking after Bev as well, and you know, so many of the city officials who were used to getting those phone calls and knew that when that name and number came up, we were getting ready. We were getting our pencils ready of what the instructions were that we would do. You're going to hear shortly from another former elected official who took lots of those calls and was always happy to make sure that he could deliver for this community as well. And just to Danny and Donnie and Michelle and to the grandkids. I mean, I remember having so many conversations with Bev in that side room about how proud she was about the grandkids. And her love for people, her just natural fighting instinct to take care of people she cared about, that started from a really young age. She and I had a lot of conversations also about how we both grew up taking care of our moms from a way younger age than we had ever expected, and what that means in terms of who you grow into and how you learn to fight and how you learn to really see everyone as your family. If you've had to go through seeing from your family's eyes how hard it can be. And she brought that with her to every space that she was in. And I'm just, I wish she were here to see this moment with everyone here. But I know she's looking down on us now, and that her name is always forever going to be remembered here and cherished here with many, many more people who are carrying on her legacy. So.
Thank you, Mayor Wu. That was wonderful. And so we do have a very special guest here today, the former city councilor, Sal Lamatina. He's going to say a few words.
Good morning. Wow, I haven't done this in so long.
Love it.
Thank you all for being here today as we celebrate Beverly. And this is what we're doing today. We're celebrating Beverly. Mayor, thank you for naming this building after Beverly, because I know it means a lot to the people from Charlestown, and particularly the seniors and to the family. And so on behalf of the family, thank you. We really appreciate it. Megan, thank you for giving me the opportunity to say a few words. So it really is fitting to be celebrating Beverly this week, Charlestown Pride Week, because Beverly loved this town. She was a true townie, and she really cared for the people that live in this town, particularly the seniors. Is it all right to say seniors? I don't know.
Adults,
Older adults. I don't know. Every time there's changing, but
Amazing people.
but I would say my seniors, because I always said my seniors are my police, and I always love my police. And I love my seniors. But anyways, she really was a true advocate for the seniors in this town, and I still remember her always doing something, taking someone to the doctors, picking up medication, going shopping, always doing something for our seniors here, and I know you all loved her, as we did. But I still remember the first time meeting Beverly. It was after the election, my first election against Dan Ryan, because I couldn't come here because Beverly was supporting Dan Ryan at that time. So I was not allowed. Dan, where are you? She did support you. Yes, I did win her over, and your mother, and Danny's mother. And the first time I met Danny's mother, she was calling me. I said, "Hi, Sal Lamatina, I'm running for city councilor." And she goes, "No, you're Sal Lamanino." I said, "No." Yes, Sal Lamanino.
She's smart.
But anyways, so I came in after the election. It was over, to meet Beverly, because I heard so much from Judy Evers, who told me what a great person she was. And that particular day, she was making American chop suey. And I'm like, American chop suey? Like, what is that? And she had like this sauce and macaroni and mixing it together, and that was the meal of the day. And I said, "You can't be serving this to my seniors." I said, "I'm gonna make a gravy." So she's out here, she goes, "Sal's gonna come back and make a gravy." I did come back, and I brought trays of bolognese sauce made from Reno's, the best Italian restaurant in the city of Boston. And I still remember there was one woman who never smiled, and we gave her the plate of bolognese, and guess what? She smiled. She smiled. But I had so many good times in this room here with Beverly and my seniors, and we had fun. We would dance and we would sing. She loved doing Frankfurts and Beans days. And anything Beverly wanted, as you know, she would call me up and we're gonna have a party. And she had more parties than parties. Every single holiday, there was a party. And every single holiday, I would come with a big cake or something. Whatever she wanted, she got. But I had really fun with Beverly and a lot of good memories, and we became really, really good friends. And so to Donnie, Michelle, and Danny, I just hope that when you pass this building, that you smile when you see this building, because she would want that. She would want that for you. And we are all here lucky to have known Beverly, and she will always be a piece to stay in my heart. So thank you all for allowing me to be here today. I really enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sal. That was wonderful. We're also going to hear from somebody who's very special. She's very special to me, but she's also special to the center, and she was definitely very special to Beverly. So we're going to hear from Mary Rizzo.
Do you want to? Okay. Nice to meet you yesterday. We're going to go on tour as Dancing with the Politicians.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good morning, everybody. I don't think I need a microphone. They intimidate me, as do tall people. No offense. But anyway, I am not a public speaker, so I had to write things down to follow. Otherwise, I'd blabber on forever. So, this is it. I have known Beverly Gibbons for 30-plus years. I have been asked to say a few words about her, and that's difficult because she was Beverly. So how do you say a few words? We belong to a club, and the club is right here. It's a TLC club, and it is the Tough Street Ladies Club that was started by Father Coyne many years ago, and we are in existence to this day. We've been getting together every Wednesday night for over 30 years. We would go for coffee, a movie, or we would go out to eat. Beverly was always the last one to be seated, because whether we were here in Charlestown or in Chelsea, Malden, Medford, she always met somebody. And it was usually a family member of the seniors that she advocated for. Beverly had more hats, literally. She would, out of the blue, just pop on a hat when we were out, and she would wear them at the center. She was very, very entertaining. She was also, to her seniors, as she called them, asked to help them way beyond the work hours. She would shop for them, she would pick up medicine, she would talk to family members about situations that they were concerned about. She also attended more wakes, unfortunately, than anyone I know. There was a particular funeral that she attended at one time that she was the only one there. Considering her clientele, that was the only downside to the job, losing so many of her friends. But she was a comfort also to so many families. Beverly had two families. She had her husband, Donnie, her daughter, Michelle, and her son, Danny, and her 3 grandchildren that she adored. Reagan, Danny, and then little Danny / Giacomo. We say Danny first. Her other family was here at 382 Main Street. She loved her work. She loved the trips to Foxwoods, Atlantic City, Gavin's in New York, and her walking club. It is very fitting that they rename this site in her honor, the woman who worked tirelessly for those who needed it the most. So to end this, I'm going to give you a quote from Abraham Lincoln. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Thank you very much.
Before we do the official sign unveiling, I do want to, it's just absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Mary. If any of my elected colleagues want to come up and share a brief word, we can all hear Beverly saying, wrap it up now. But I want to give you a chance to say hello, and Sheriff, where did Rep. Ryan go, and any of the colleagues from the council?
Good morning. Come on. Good morning. You know, real quick, so this building really is special. And the thing about Bev that will always resonate with me is two things. One is walking with her in the Bunker Hill Parade, okay? I mean, this woman had more energy than all of us collectively. And it's like kind of up and down and around and blah, blah, blah. And she looked at me and she said, kid, come on, keep up, kid. And she's darting back and forth. You got to meet this one, you got to meet that one, you got to meet that one. And we made a lot of great friends. But superseding that, and yeah, you're right with the American chop suey. Yeah, that and the hot dogs, right? And I'd come in and she'd stick a hot dog in my face and say, eat it, kid. Was this, bingo, okay? So she would invite me down to call numbers and the whole thing, and I would come down and I'd say, you know, number 12 or number 14, and inevitably somebody from the back room, holler, I can't hear you. What's the number? What's the number? And then if I went too slow, hurry up. I need one more number to win, you know? And it was great. But Bev had such a big heart, as you all know, and it was just so endearing to be in her orbit, because she really did make you feel like family. And so every time we came down, and even when we weren't here, she'd call occasionally just out of the blue, just to have conversation. I'd call her, and it was great. And I must say, I'm not sure, I don't think I've met Mr. Gibbons, but Danny, good friend, good guy, knows a ton. If you want to know anything about politics, if you want to know anything about anything, Danny knows. And Michelle has been at the department before I was at the department, and this is one of the stalwarts of the Suffolk County Sheriff's Department. She holds it up. Yes, please give her a hand. And Beverly would always call me up, and she would say, you know my kid works for you, right? You know my kid works for you, right? But she was awesome, you know, and so I am so honored to be here and stand in front of you. I love Beverly. We all love Beverly. We will miss her. But as long as we remember who she is, she will always live in our hearts. And before I step away from the mic, I understand that Miss Brazel is here. Hey, Miss Brazel, how are you? Okay. Her husband worked at the Sheriff's Department for years. And was a real anchor in that community. So thank you so very much for allowing me a few moments to speak.
Thank you all. Great crowd, right? I mean, this is why I was sitting out in the alleyway. Couldn't get in the door. I think it's all been summed up. Just say hello to the Sullivan and the Gibbons families. Thank you for sharing Beverly with us all these years. She was, Sal and the sheriff nailed it. She was fun, just plain old fun. But I was also had the opportunity to work with her. The fun was the way she brought people in. But it's the serious work that really kept this place going. People trusted her with their Social Security cases, housing cases, working in Mike Capuano's office. I got to see that side of Beverly too. Tenacious worker, making sure people got what they needed. But before we get all too emotional and stuff, we'll tell another. So me and Sal told so many stories talking about Bev last night. So Bev worked here with the elderly. You brought up my mother, very independent. She wouldn't come to the center, but Beverly would always stop on the steps, maybe have a glass of wine, maybe. She might have also been dropping off some signature sheets, who knows. And she'd always try to recruit my mom. And then she finally got my mom to go to Foxwoods. And she said, but I'm gonna follow you in my car. And Beverly said, well, why are you gonna do that? Because they won't let me smoke on the bus. So she'd get in the car with her Tarleton 100s and drove to Connecticut behind the bus. So, anyway, thank you all. I love Beverly. She was fantastic.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gabriella Coletta. I'm the district counselor representing Charlestown. Very proud to be representing Charlestown. I will keep it brief because I do hear her saying, wrap it up. I feel so honored to be here and just humbled to be with her friends, her loved ones, and people of Charlestown. I got a chance to know Beverly briefly as an aide to my predecessor, Lydia Edwards. We would come in here, and what I remember of her is that, as it's been mentioned, she was a tough cookie. She told you exactly what she was thinking. She didn't hold hold anything back, and at the same time, she was so warm and welcoming, no matter who you were, who you are, or where you came from. And it is only fitting during Charlestown Pride Week that we immortalize her in this way, and we put her name up on this building. She was a caretaker of this building, and she was a caretaker of so many of us, all of us. She brought food, she brought supplies, she drove people places, she drove them to Foxwoods, to the casino, and she gave us camaraderie too. I know that she was a friend to many, and she will be missed. I know that she's still deeply missed, and again, I'm just very honored and humbled to be here to honor her legacy. Thank you so much, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Erin Murphy, and I see so many familiar faces, and I have to say that Dougie McDonald said when I was running, you have to come to Charlestown, but you have to come see Megan and play bingo. So when you talk about bingo, this is where I met your mom, Danny. But just thank you so much for sharing your mom. This plaque will go on forever, but it's the years that led up to this. And just thank you so much, seniors. You're always so welcoming when I come to Charlestown. And your mom was just such a role model. If I can support and advocate for what you earned and deserve, just remember that you deserve us as a city to make sure we give back to you. You seniors are amazing and wonderful, and I look forward to spending the weekend with all of you at Charlestown Pride. So thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. So we do have the Warren Prescott students here that are going to sing us a song. So we're going to parade them in, and we're ready for them. What's that? Oh, okay. All right. I think I'm just trying to stay right in the middle aisle and sing right from the middle aisle.
Okay. They're pros. They know how to do it.
Yeah.
They go everywhere in Charlestown.
Mama says no play, this is a work day. Up with the bright sun, get all the work done. If you
City Councilor Michael Flaherty had messaged me. He was going to be a little late. Come on up, Michael. He said he wouldn't miss us. We had also...
The only person that didn't like Bev was a politician that didn't listen to Bev. She was the best.
Very true. Said a word already, so you can say a quick one.
Listen, it's an honor to be here. I wouldn't miss it just coming from an event in East Boston. Bev Gibbons was community centers. Bev Gibbons was about our seniors. And one thing I noticed about Bev would have events across the city that the mayors would sponsor. And somehow, some way, Charlestown would always have like 3 or 4 tables. And everybody else would only have like 1 table, right? Bev found a way to get extra tickets for her seniors. She loved you guys. She fought for you guys. It was a pleasure to work alongside of her. I love Bev Gibbons. I miss Bev Gibbons, and all of us here do that. So, and to Danny and to Mr. Gibbons, the whole family. Everybody knew Bev across the city. And I was introduced to Bev Gibbons by my former chief of staff, Billy Doherty, who started back in the Flynn administration with community centers. And he said, this is a special person. You got to get to know Bev Gibbons when you were running citywide. And she was one of the first folks that I met over here in Charlestown, and it was a pleasure to get to know her and see her in action. So we miss her, but you guys were blessed to have her as your pioneer and your fighter. So great to be here.
So I'm gonna have the family come up, and we're gonna do the unveiling now. All right. Do you want to hold this up? Okay. Pull it out of the way.
Move this out of the way here.
Look at the mayor. She gets right in.
Okay, ready on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Also, Mayor Wu, we also wanted to present the family
Okay, right here for 1 second, please. Thank you.
Right. I just want to thank everyone for coming. We also have coffee and pastry and tea and soda water. Please stick around. Hang around. No orange soda. I guess we'll have to bring that back. And please stick around and hang out, and we can also we're going to set a few tables up outside as well. Thank you.